All right. It is Tuesday, May 19th, 2020 at 4:28 p.m. All right, guys. Let's take a look at some headlines. We have some headlines here on Twitter. Let's see what is up. We have an earthquake of 3.9 striking Peru. Let's take a look quickly here at Peru earthquake. Yeah, 3.9 struck Peru 1 hour and 0 minutes ago. Exactly 1 hour, 3.9. Alright, let's see what else. We have on our feed here on Twitter. We have a 4.0 earthquake. It says 4.0 magnitude earthquake southeast of Cheese. I don't know where Cheese is. Tonala Cheese. That's a weird place. Right. Let's see what else is on the timeline. Just browsing through the timeline. See if anything interesting pops up. A line of storm approaching Florence. Alright. 93,000 US COVID deaths in 8 weeks. So 93,000 US deaths. That's a lot of people having passed away from coronavirus. This is of course being reported by the King of America, Thor, at New Thor on Twitter. I follow him. He's got a great channel on YouTube. He's got great updates. He's a really interesting guy. Alright, check him out if you feel like it. Also, let's check out the Schumann resonance. Look at that. Look at that huge energy spike. Okay, so for you guys that don't know what the Schumann resonance is, it's the frequency of the Earth. On this graph, it shows light blue to dark blue, meaning the regular frequency of the Earth, calm, peaceful, and then you see the white, that's huge bumps of energy, of frequency happening on the Earth. So the frequency of the Earth is pretty high today, pretty rampant, meaning it's high frequency energy. Alright. So if you're feeling that you have a headache or you feel out of sorts today or you feel super energized, it's probably because of the frequency of the Earth affecting you. Alright, it says here, heavy rain is expected to continue through Friday morning across the southern Appalachians and mid-Atlantic. Upwards of 3 to 6 inches of additional rain could fall across the eastern slopes and the Blue Ridge from North Carolina to Virginia. Flash flooding is likely in this region. So flash flooding is likely in the regions of North Carolina to Virginia. Let's take a look here at the map. We got 2.5 to 3 inches, 1.75, so pretty much 2 to 3 inches of accumulated rain. So it can cause some flooding, so please be aware of this. Alright. Also, we do not want to be alarmist, one scientist said, but we also need to point out to the public that there's an increasing possibility of explosive eruptions in Kilauea. We have some water collecting in the volcanic crater. Alright. We have also cracking open a window to cracking up the AC after Memorial Day. Here is the temperature outlook. We have above average for the northeast area, below average for Texas, and above average for the California west coast. So it's going to be warmer. Alright, and then we have here Arthur, none post-tropical, while the Atlantic has 13 named storm formations in May. We have a satellite area since 1966. Only one of these, Alma, in 1970, has reached hurricane strength. Alright. And then May 20 is infamous for many reasons. And here are the pictures of the reasons why May 20th is infamous. Wow, look at that wedge tornado. That is huge. And then look at the damage from these tornadoes and these storms. Or just plain cleaned out the houses or buildings here, just straight up destroyed and left only the foundation and disaster debris just all over the place. That is crazy. I'm gonna repost this, retweet that. That is a pretty interesting post. Alright, let's take a look here at some IR loop. This is the infrared loop of what's happening right now over the Atlantic and East Coast. Alright, so this is the rain that's coming into North Carolina, the Virginia area. This is why they were showing in that previous graph all that rain, is because the Caribbean is bubbling up some storms, and then it's just going up and being transferred into the eastern seaboard here, into North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia, parts of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, sorry. Not Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Alright, so it's just squeezing in there, while Arthur is pretty much heading out to sea, getting away from the coast. Alright, let's take a look. This is the forecast model. Let's start it from the beginning. This is the forecast model of what's happening. The storm heading out to sea, Arthur heading out to sea, then possibly of another low of 1,015 millibars out at off the coast. Alright. And then something else developing in the Gulf, heading out to sea. Alright, let's check it out in these forecast models. Alright. So Arthur heading out to sea. Another low coming off the east coast. 1,015 millibars, then disappearing. Then something else bubbling up off the Gulf Coast, off of Cuba, heading out to sea, 998 millibars. Here it is. It built up in the Cuba coast and bubbling out and heading out June 3rd. 998 millibars, heading out to sea, reaching 992 millibars out here in the middle of the Atlantic. So that's a possibility of something that could build up and actually form in the Atlantic. We don't know. These are forecast models. If they're out ahead too far, they won't be too accurate. But it does give you a heads up that something could start forming in that area. Alright, let's take a look. Also, we have enormous mile-wide asteroid to zip past Earth this week, NASA warns. A monster asteroid 3 times larger than the Empire State Building will zip past Earth this week, according to NASA. The space rock is traveling at 7 miles a second and is expected to safely pass our planet on Thursday evening. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Hit like and subscribe for more. See you guys next time, and thanks for stopping by to Space River News. God bless you guys.